introduce our president-elect for 25-26, and this is Miss LaChanze Roberts.
Hello.
Now, LaChanze is super, Madam President special. LaChanze is super special.
Oh my
because,
goodness.
Yeah, we'll just wait. So, Miss Roberts, how long have you been a Civitan?
5 years, going on 6 now.
Awesome,
Yes,
awesome.
yes.
So you're an early bird.
I'm an early bird,
Yes.
to Southern Crescent.
And so, now, what brought you and keeps you with
Now,
Civitan?
you know what? I enjoy working in the community. I'm working with our neighbors and everything. And because the emphasis is on the disabilities of children, you know, when they have physical or emotional or mental disabilities, we like to go in and lend support. And we've been doing that ever since we've been sitting. And we love it. It's a joy working with them. Yes, it is.
And now you, as president-elect, what is your responsibility?
Now, what I do is that I make sure that once again, in terms of what the president is doing and the secretary, that I am knowledgeable, that I know what is what, so that I can get the information out. And again, just kind of give a shaking and squeeze to all the members to say, you know, come on, we need you, come on. Come and engage with us.
Yes.
That is what we bring. That is what we
Okay. So you are president-elect, and so you sit on the board.
Yes, I sit on the board.
And what other positions have you held?
Oh my goodness, I have been.
I told you you must be super special. Yeah.
I was president for 2 years.
Okay.
I've been secretary.
Okay.
I will help out wherever help is needed. You know, and again, just in terms of being with the membership and getting them engaged and everything. So it has been a pleasure also working with Nadine when I was president-elect with her. I think that, and of course now with Bevan, they are just super.
And who brought you into Civitan?
It was Faye.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna get her. She's not here yet, but she's on the list.
Yes, but Faye is the one who brought me, and I'm so happy that she's a wonderful woman.
She is. I appreciate you so much, Miss President-elect.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, you keep doing what you do because you do it so well.
Okay.
All righty, thank you.
All right.
Oh, how sweet.
We have Ms. Nadine Brooks, our secretary for the 25-26 session. However, another extra special member of Civitan. And so now, Ms. Nadine,
Yes,
please tell us about your position now and the positions you've held before.
I've held, my position now is secretary, Southern Crescent Civitan. I held president for 2 years, 23, 24, 24, 25. So, and before that, when we chartered Civitan in 2019, I was secretary for 2 years.
Okay.
So,
See that you just opened up a can of worms. Okay, so 2019, you're a charter member of
I
Southern
am a
Crescent.
charter member
Hey,
of
there we
Southern
go.
Crescent Civitan.
There we go. And what brought you to is this your first time with Civitan in 2019? Or
yes,
okay.
2019 is my first time. Faye Evans, I was in Faye leadership, taking a 6-8 week class, I believe.
Okay.
Beverly was in that class as well. We did a Faye, and Faye came into that class in 2018, 2019.
Okay.
And Faye introduced me to Civitan. She thought I would be a good member because I was one of the, at that time, I was one of the people that was helping feed the leadership class. So I was on that committee. So.
Okay. And what brought you to and keeps you? What about Civitan is just like a magnet that you're still here?
What brought me to Civitan was my granddaughter, who I was raising. This is my great granddaughter, Coriana. I was raising her mother. Come to find out, she had ADHD. I knew something was wrong, but I didn't know because I had never dealt with any kind of disability before.
Okay.
So I went out and got help from a school teacher. She helped me, and I was telling her what the problem was. She identified it for me. That way I was able to go into the Fayette County High School system and get Marissa the help that she needed.
Okay.
And it was near and dear and close to my heart.
Awesome. That's what keeps you.
That's what keeps me here.
Okay.
Plus I do daycare, and I know this. I took some training Becky Smith, God rest her soul. She was over Fed Factor,
Okay.
and she got me into some free classes
Awesome.
at Fed Factor.
Okay.
And that's why I recognize autism, ADHD, and different disabilities in children now that I'm working in the daycare.
And that does, and actually, this is April is Civitan Awareness Month and Autism Awareness Month.
Exactly.
Yes. So it's one of those things you don't know what you don't know until you need to know
Until
it.
you need to know.
And once you know it, that just unlocks.
And you able to help people. I did
Yes.
help a mother. She was struggling. The dad was with them to get the little baby some help, but the mother had reservations.
Okay.
But I told her it's nothing to be ashamed of.
Right.
It's to get the help now before they get up. They go into the school system because they make it lost.
Well, you can't fix it if
You
you
can't
don't
fix it if you don't
That's it.
know what
That's it. That's
All
it.
right.
Well, see, that wasn't that painless.
Yep.
She said, you got one question. I said,
It's-
tell me that because as a kid, they say you got one request.
Uh-huh.
All the requests I can get. There you go. Well, I thank you, Miss Nadine. All righty. And so now, next up, we have our fundraising manager, Sheree. What's your last name?
Gripper.
Gripper? Gripper. Gripper. Okay, Sheree Gripper heads up our fundraising, and we are actually getting ready to start our next fundraising event. And so Sheree is going to explain that to us. But first, tell us a little bit about how long you've been with Civitan, what brought you and keeps you with Civitan, and then go into the fundraising and why you even do that part.
Okay, I know I've been with Civitan pre-COVID. I can't even remember which year. It might have been 2018.
Okay.
2019, just before COVID.
Is this your first Civitan club you've been with?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
it is. It is. And a friend that was involved previously got me coming to the meetings, and I just stayed on. I enjoy it. I enjoy, the things they do for other people.
Yes.
That's the point for me. So what I do, I take care of the spring fundraiser, and for the last couple of years we've been doing tidal wave car wash tickets. So you get a $30 value, but people are only paying $10 for it. And so
Awesome.
half of that comes to our club, so we can help sponsor special ops, which they work with students on the spectrum.
Is that a school
And
or
well, it's
organization?
an organization.
Okay,
We
okay.
also work with the Joseph Sam School, and that is an actual school here in Cincinnati.
Awesome.
And the Alzheimer's Walk, we're very instrumental in that, in fundraising for them and also participating. Like
Okay.
last year, we did the Alzheimer's Walk. I even had my daughter and husband, and 2 weeks later, I'd already had knee surgery scheduled, but I was glad to get that in. I finished, and I did one with my church in September. So,
Awesome.
thank you. And so that's what that was my parents always said, you never miss an opportunity to help somebody.
Right.
And it took me a minute to get into that because they help everybody. And I'm like, okay, I'm just never going to get a break. But I truly understand how important it is.
Yes.
And how, you should help others, especially those, who really need it and can't, do things for themselves. So it's been a blessing to me. And, last year, even my husband and daughter, came to some activities. In fact, I just called my husband. He was on the way home. He said, hey, you didn't invite me to that one. I said, I'm sorry, but you were out of town. I wasn't certain what time you're coming back. So he's going to miss it. But he'll be at some other
next
ones.
month, right? Because we have another one next month.
Right.
Okay, make sure he's in town.
Okay.
And he knows about it.
Okay, I'll
So
let him
now,
know.
fundraising, how much on average do you raise with your efforts?
Okay, last year we were down a little, but we did raise over $600.
Wow.
Because we charge 10 and we keep half of that for our group to help other organizations.
Awesome.
And then we have to pay for the tickets, and I just order them, pick them up, and distribute them to everybody.
So that's like 120 sales?
Yes, I think it was
Awesome.
125.
Wow.
We go they go in 25 increments of 25. So
Okay.
yeah, we had 125. So this year with the Austell Club,
Hey.
yes, you know, being with us, I'm looking for even, you know, more that we can help other
Yeah.
people and other organizations.
Okay. Do you do other fundraisers for the club?
Now that's the one I'm over. Faye is over the pecan.
Yes, a pecan. Them pecans
Yeah,
good
those
too.
are
I know.
I sent them up to my mom in New York. She's like, "You got any more?" No,
Uh,
ma'am.
I
She
yeah.
take
ordered
them to
some.
Michigan, yes.
Yeah.
I take
Yeah.
them to Michigan, you know, here, and you know, just giving back. We also help with special ops, and they help the children on the spectrum.
Okay.
And we help set up for their Christmas party.
Okay.
And, you know, decorate and participate. So, you know, we do quite a bit throughout the year.
All right.
And there's another race we just participated in that they have in Fayette County that we distribute, you know, snacks and things to people who are doing the run.